What is a yo-yo scam? Hi, I'm consumer protection attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with auto fraud, debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, and other consumer-related matters. In this video, I'm going to discuss what a yo-yo scam is in the context of auto fraud. So let's say you go to a car dealer. You're ready to buy a new car. You saved up for a down payment, and you're excited to get into a car, something newer than you've got now. You go to the dealer, you make a deal, you give them your down payment, you trade in the car you have now, and you drive off thinking, wow, I'm in a new car, this is awesome. And then a few days later, the dealer calls you back. Hey, something happened with the financing. We're not going to be able to make this deal after all. Can you come back in, sign some new paperwork? Well, that's the yo-yo. You go drive off, and you come back. Drive off, and you come back. Drive off, you come back. Like a yo-yo on the end of a string. Okay. When a car dealer sells you a car, they are the creditor and seller. They have to assign your note to a bank. Now, some dealers do in-house financing, and they don't assign your note to a bank. But most dealers will assign your note to a bank. The bank will do its due diligence after they do their pre-approval. And if they're not comfortable issuing the credit, they will send the note back to the dealer. Now, dealers make money a couple different ways. On selling a trade-in, they'll make $1,000 or $2,000. And then on selling the note, they can make a few more $1,000. Oftentimes, they can make more selling the note than they do on selling the car. So they really want to get that note sold so they can make more money. If they can't sell it for as much as they thought they could sell it for, right? If they're going to make less money than they think they could on the note, they will often tell you that it's rejected. Sometimes the bank will actually reject it. Either way, the car dealer is the creditor. If you look at a retail installment sales contract, in the upper right, it will say seller creditor. Oftentimes, elsewhere in the documentation, it'll say that they are the original creditor. But most dealers aren't set up to be a bank. They don't have the software or the tools, the systems and procedures to accept payments and keep track of the balance of the note. That's not what they do. They sell these notes to banks. And they'll do a yo-yo if they can't sell it. But now you know that they can't do a yo-yo, and that doing a yo-yo breaks the law. How does it break the law? And what laws does it break? Well, a yo-yo transaction violates the Truth in Lending Act, TILA, T-I-L-A. You're probably familiar with the Truth in Lending Act, and you don't realize it. If you look at a retail installment sales contract or any sort of contract for credit, you'll see those boxes. It'll say the annual percentage rate, amount financed, total of payments, etc. These boxes are the TILA disclosures that are supposed to be part of every closed-ended credit transaction. Now, that law says that when somebody offers you credit, they can't just revoke it. If they're going to revoke it, they have to send you adverse action notices and take several procedures. And these car dealers don't do that because they're not banks. They don't know how the law works. So, if you've bought a car and a dealer's asked you to come back because something's wrong with the financing or they can't make the deal or some other excuse like that, then they are about to, or they may have already violated the law, and it's time for you to call a lawyer. The Truth in Lending Act allows for attorney's fees. It means the dealer will be required at the successful conclusion of the case to pay your attorney's fees. So no Truth in Lending Act lawyer, no lawyer who practices under the Truth in Lending Act, should charge you anything to take your case. It's no fun to get cheated, especially by a car dealer. If you feel like you've been wronged by a car dealer, give me a call. My number's at the end of this video and in the description below. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching.